Hello, all. Welcome back to Melanin Madam. Tonight we have our one of our co-hosts with us, and we will have him introduce himself, and then we will get started. And while we're getting started, don't forget to subscribe and like the video.
Hi everyone, my name is 𝒀𝒏𝒆𝒅, your resident knucklehead, um, um, IT product manager by day, cigar enthusiast by night. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Let's go.
Okay, so tonight's topic, it's actually going to be about a video that I found. So in the video, the man he's a fellow YouTuber, and he caught his wife cheating with a drone. So he had a drone to follow her as she was cheating. And so everybody on social media went crazy. He's a popular person. First, would you use a drone to follow your significant other? I would, but would you? That was a great idea.
If
No?
I feel like I have to get to that point, she's gone. I'm not
That's fair.
I'm not disrupting my peace and my zen. I got shit to do. I got to go to work. I got bills to pay. You know, if you have kids, you have kids to worry about. If it gets to that point and you've had conversations and you've talked and there are issues that you guys try to resolve, you've exhausted every options that you could exhaust. Whatever you had in the power to do, you did, and there wasn't any change of behavior or whatever the case may be. Maybe it's time for me to swiftly exit, you know. So, and how much a drone costs these days? I don't know. I'd rather keep that money and, you know, buy myself a little gadget or something.
I don't know how, like, they're on Temu, they're on Shein, they're on Amazon. I don't know how efficient or how much you have
Mhm.
to spend on it to do, like, for it to it just went like she goes on a daily walk or whatever. So the video show her going on a walk, and instead of going like this way she would normally go, she went this way, and it was at a store. It was where she went to her walk. So it was within, I would say, a 2 or 3 mile radius. So it wasn't super far. So probably not that expensive. Like it was no audio or nothing like that, but it was a jump. You said no?
If I gotta do all that, I guess I'm old fashioned that way. You could take your stuff and leave, or I could leave and I'll come back and get the rest of my stuff. It's just so simple.
This, I don't know why this story like tickled me pink. So then even when you're reading the story, it's telling you like that. And I'm gonna show the video in just a minute. Um,
Okay.
it's telling you like that after counseling, they got back together and all this stuff, but then like he posted the video. You know he posted the video and it went viral.
Mhm.
Would you do that to your significant other? If y'all was going through stuff, no divorce or nothing yet, um, I don't really see myself being able to totally bash my spouse. And the reason why I say totally is because you have to be honest, right? Is sometimes people take things differently. Like you might not look at it as bashing them, you might look at it as telling your truth. But what I mean when I say bash is like those people, like you going for the jugular. You about to tell something that you know is gonna humiliate them or something like that. Could you do it?
You know, honestly, the right side of my brain is telling me, nah, I wouldn't do it or whatever the case may be. You know, I'm just a private person. The left side of my brain is telling me, fucking do it. I mean, I guess it would depend on how bad the girl dogged me out. So you're out there doing your dirt and the drone catches you with like my cousin or like you know,
Oh,
like a family member or like a co-worker
I didn't think
or
about
you
that.
know that or my son or my uncle. I don't know, some crazy stuff
Forgot
like
all
that.
of right. It could be like that.
It could be like that, and I find you with some crazy stuff like that, then maybe. But you know, some dude I don't know, and You know, I just move on. I just move on. You would have to like, you've had to have done me like wrong, like really wrong. Like you'd have to have dug me out real bad.
Hmm. I think the
Yeah.
access to details makes cheating bad for some people, and then for some, it's
Always.
the unknown. It's either
Mm-hmm.
or. To me, it's the access to
Mm-hmm.
details.
It's the
Leave being
details.
ignorant bliss.
It's the details. You're
It's
right.
the deep.
Uh,
Once you get it in
it,
your brain, you can never get it out.
that's right. That's right.
So
That's right.
now let me show you the video clip. Here we go. Lord, please let this be the right one. I'm not on my A game today. I'm tired. Here we go.
Watch. If you're not paying attention, you might miss it. Here it comes. There it goes. Boom. 18 years. Gone. 18 years. Gone. I think I missed my calling. I honestly think that I should have been an actor. 18 years. Gone. People are gullible. People will believe anything you tell them. Recently, I found out that my wife's been cheating on me. Here she is, taking her hair out. She's got to make herself look pretty for the guy you're about to cheat on your husband with, right? We had a good marriage. I thought we had a good marriage, apparently not. And I had one guy even suggest that it was me driving the car. I mean, come on, that's crazy, right?
So that man posted that video, and here's the lesson. So much of what people say is a damn lie. But look what he did. He for real posted a video, right? With the going around, all of that. But he tracked her from walking from the house. He tracked her whole walk, sob story, talking just like that. My wife at 18 years, blah, blah, blah. And he posted that video and waited a bit and then posted the other video. It wasn't even attached to the end or nothing. So people was going off on the wife. When I found the story, I found it because I was looking up stories for tonight, and we're going to read some of them and say how we would react to them. But I was looking for cheater videos, and that was the first one that came up, but the original one came up. And so I was reading the article. It was articles written about it too. I was reading the article, and the article was saying that they went to therapy, they made up, they reconciled, they did all of these things. True love really exists, blah, blah, blah. Then I was like, let me go to the page and see what other kind of videos like he had. Like, did he start telling about reconciliation? Because then that's the direction the show would have went. And the first video that popped up when I typed in the thing on YouTube was fraud. And I was like, fraud? I was like, how is this fraud? He had a drone. He talking about cheating. He exposing his own business. Who would do something like that? And then I clicked on the actual video on his page, and then that's what came up. How far do you think that people are willing to sell their soul? Because to me, that is so disrespectful to your marriage. I wouldn't do it to my husband, my spouse, and I don't think that a man should do it to a woman either. Because once you put that out there, now everybody gonna be thinking something about your wife. They could who's to say other people saw the recant or the other stuff? You didn't have the internet scrubbed. Would you go that far to become viral? Because he became viral.
If the purpose of me posting it was for views, no. If the purpose of me posting it was because I wanted to tell my truth, the way people feel very intensely about their circumstances, then I still don't see it for myself, but I can understand it for others. It is true that there are people out there, once you put that story out there, they know where to find the wife, who she is. It could be the wife of the person the wife is cheating on the guy
Nobody
with.
was really
It
cheating.
could
That
be
was
her
him.
wife. Okay, that was him.
Yes,
So
it was
just
a
for
lie.
views.
He was the one. So when he got out, he was like, somebody even said it was me in the car. When he got out, that was him. He lied. It was a lie just to go
Oh,
viral.
wow.
Right. That's why I backed into like how I got to that video. But the original video was the whole blown out thing with him showing how he had his wife follow with a drone. Uh, they've been together for 18 years. I love her so much. How could it showed her like in front of the supermarket where she walked there and then taking her hair down and fixing her hair, and he's pouring his heart out while he's watching it. And then a SUV drives up and she gets in that SUV and leaves. That was the video, the whole video that was posted with the articles that I saw that I was originally going to use for this show. But then when I went to the YouTube channel, because I wanted to see, oh, if they made up after they went to therapy, then we could talk about how even the worst situation is nothing wrong with making up, because we've all said that. That's the angle I was going to take. But then I saw fraud everywhere with that man's name. And so I went to his page and that video was posted there like, you believe everything that's on the internet. But why
That's
would you
right.
put that
That's
up
right.
about your what you get what? So he proved a point, but I don't like the distance he put in between the videos. Like, why didn't you do it at the end of the original video? It was articles,
She's
all
in
this
on
stuff.
it.
Huh?
She's in on it. She's in on it. They're gonna make money off of it. She's in on it. The way
Would you
these
be
people,
willing to do that?
hell no, I would not be
That's
willing to do that.
unsafe. What if somebody
That
walk up and hit her? People are crazy, or start coming after your husband and his inbox it gets inundated with stuff, or because the articles are still out there, Jojo. I read full articles like, oh, they made up, oh, this beautiful love story, this and that, only to get to the end of my research and it was a lie.
someone is gonna get hurt badly one day, and they're gonna start understanding that they can't play like that. You know how you watch commercials and they have all these disclaimers at the beginning of the commercial,
Right.
in fine print in the middle of the commercial at the end.
So you don't try
Some
the
of these
trick
videos
or
are gonna have to start. Some of these videos are gonna start to have to put some of that stuff on there, because you don't let people know, and they get invested in the videos. And now someone's gonna get hurt one day. And when someone gets hurt one day, they're gonna have to start, you know, cracking down on these videos just to go viral for the views. I would not do that. That's crazy. But the wife is in on it. There's no way
oh yeah,
that they're
pretty
married
well she is,
truly,
because that was really her
and she's
getting in
in
the
on it.
car.
Yep.
Yeah, that was really her getting in the car. um It was really him sitting inside of the car. He was the one driving the drone, or yeah, driving the drone, following her and everything. But I just don't think that was cool, because like people are so off. Like mental illness is real. What if she was just walking one day and a woman who just found out her husband was cheating, or a man who really did experience that, and he wants to hurt you because, or she wants to hurt you because you're giving a bad name to marriage? Is that logical? No. But have those type of things happen? Yes. And if you put it out there on the World Wide Web and it's everywhere, that story popped up a lot. So you haven't even scrubbed the internet and had the shit removed or updated, because the article you're supposed to have it updated when you find out something new. I don't understand.
He would have to remove that video. In press back in the day, you used to have retraction. You
Mm-hmm.
post something or write something that's not right, gonna have to take it back, probably write an apology, probably fines, probably jail time, and all that other stuff. They're gonna have to start cracking down on some of these things, because you're out there doing stuff and people are believing you and they're commenting. Someone's gonna get hurt seriously. It probably happened before, but someone's gonna get hurt seriously behind some of this one day, and they're gonna have to start to take this thing seriously. It makes no sense, but this is the way people make money these days. You know, you do something viral on YouTube, your channel picks up, your videos pick up, you start making money, and then you do other things from that point on. And I guess that's the way to do it now. Uh, I don't have the time nor the talent. Oh, well, or maybe I have the talent, but
We have the
really I don't
talent
have
because
the
that was
time.
nothing.
I
Yeah,
don't
we
have the
definitely have
time.
that. I
But I
don't have the
definitely don't have
time.
the time. I don't have the time. I really don't. I really
Well,
don't. The shit I gotta do in my life, the fish I gotta fry in my life, yeah, it takes me a whole day to season that fish. I had no time for that shit.
we are problem solvers by actual career. We actually went to school to learn
Exactly.
how to analyze things so
Exactly.
that we can save companies. So in all
Absolutely.
my brain wouldn't even allow me to do it
To
because
think.
it
Absolutely.
won't. I can't think that way. So when people think that there are really people in this world that can't fathom some of this shit, that can't process it, that if a blank piece of paper was put in front of them, they wouldn't be able to think of something to this magnitude because our brains have stopping points. And the stopping point would be, okay, well, who's going to walk with her? Okay, well, after that, who's going to make sure that we know right behind it that it's something? Wait a minute, we're not going to make sure and put this on the end. We're not going to make sure the whole video to watch till the end. We're not going to make sure that we put 30,000 shorts out after that. We have mitigation plans. We have risk assessment. I'm just telling you, our brain don't work like that. So when I choose my words carefully, I'm choosing them carefully because I'm too fucking honest. I'm a real Aquarius. And I will say some shit and be like, I meant what I said. But you shouldn't say it that way. So my brain tells me to stop. And then I say it a better way. We have learned better ways to do things. Our brains don't work on that level of make believe and dysfunction. But I after that, I definitely see why some people are like, um, they don't believe YouTubers, they don't believe. But here's the thing: use your damn discernment. In anything, there's a lesson. So for me, it was still I got a lesson out of that, and that's why I still went forward with it. I spent a lot of time researching, looking, reading articles, trying to learn about the family. Um, the learning thing for me was that this year is about harvest. This year is about exposure. This year is about paying attention to what you can't see and those type of things. And sometimes what's right in front of your face. And that was a perfect example. Some people, if they just
That's right.
clicked one more time, or when your instinct said, because my instinct, right, that article was perfect. It had a video, it had people talking, it had all of that. I could have went with that video. Reputable site. I could have done that. But something said, no, see what the other part looks like. And that's how I
Check your
found it.
source.
Check
Check your
your source.
sources. Yeah.
hmm
Check your
Look
source.
at a couple.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not
That's
about
right.
us blaming people because I don't believe any of us have the capability to tell the truth 100% of the time. Because if that's the truth, if you get pulled over for a ticket, then you'll say, I was speeding and I deserve that ticket. Give it to me. It's just not reality. Um, but that shit was wild. Like,
That's
you put money
crazy.
into that. You put money into that, homie. And you see,
And got money out.
yes, and got money out. You guys heard at the end is when he said somebody had the nerve to say that that was me that they saw in the truck. So how long was you going to let that go before you told the truth? Because you told the truth because somebody zoomed in and saw you. Now, baby, the internet is undefeated. They got some PIs that is out of this world because do you zoom in on pictures and stuff like that? Like to see every detail or stuff? Do you do that? And it's some people do.
Mm, I mean, that would depend on what I'm looking for, but it depends on the situation. I don't.
I was looking at Just Hilarious today, um, and she did a photo shoot. And on the photo shoot, it was about activewear. I thought the picture was so cute. And she had this comment pinned to the top, and the girl was like, I knew something was throwing this picture off. I had to zoom in. I don't like that silver French tip on your feet. I was like, how did you see that? How did that throw a picture off? Just Hilarious is tall. It was a cute outfit. You zoomed in on her feet. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? I can't
Yeah,
do it.
that's girl shit. That's typical girl shit.
That ain't these days. I don't. We're gonna talk about that next show, friend, because I don't think it's girl stuff or boy stuff no more. Because the internet has worked people's brains. Before you had the luxury of your parent, your home, your culture, and surroundings teaching you what was right and what was wrong, what was best, what you should do, all of these things. But now with the internet, everything is a melting pot, and people just pick up on stuff because parents must not be parenting no more. That's gonna be our next show because you're right. That should be woman stuff. But
To the girl stuff.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what guys do these days. I would not know, but it
They
must
nosy
be.
as hell, JoJo. I'm trying to tell you. I just got in an argument with one. Nosy as hell.
Over what?
Being nosy as hell. Being nosy as hell. I don't like questions that are none of your fucking business. Okay, so let's read the first story. Let's see. It just starts in the middle with a lot of these. One of her friends was a photographer and wanted to do tasteful nudes, which apparently includes penetration and multiple days for getting the right shot. We had a shared Google Drive. Oh, we had a shared Google Drive, which her friend didn't know we started. So that's how one person found out that their person was cheating on them, through a shared Google Drive from a photo shoot. Do you see a lot of things wrong with this?
Okay, so if I can understand correctly,
Okay.
Mr. and Mrs. together, one of them did a photo shoot nude without their partner knowing,
Uh-huh.
and they did the
Tasteful.
photo shoot with, well, I don't know how you can make it tasteful, but okay, with penetration and everything.
I don't know either.
Is it like a is it like a posing for? Is it like a?
I don't know, JoJo. We don't belong on this earth.
They said tasteful.
Yeah. And multiple
you can
days.
make something like that tasteful.
And it took multiple days.
If you wanted to be a porn star, why not just tell your just tell your partner, look, I want to be a porn star. I'm about to make this money. Let me bring this money back. It's an easy money, 2-3 hour. I'm gonna bring this money back. If you wanted to be a porn star, I don't know.
I don't know. What would you do?
Obviously the couple, they're not having. There are certain conversations that they're not having, obviously, in a situation like that. So I would definitely would like for them to communicate a little bit. Now, would I be the one doing the tasty photo shoot? No, I would not be doing the tasty photo shoot. First of all, I don't even think I'm packing like that. And number two, I'm not very photogenic. How I used to say before, I'm not very photo hygienic.
I used to say that.
I'm not very photo hygienic.
I am, but
I had a big belly, big arms, so I don't know if it would look good on camera. Maybe there's an audience for that. I should probably check out an OnlyFans or something. Maybe there's an audience for that.
Yes, there's an audience for everything. You're gonna be a millionaire.
People will make some of that money.
I'm trying to tell you. People are trying to talk to me just because my name is Asian and my eyes is tight. Ain't that crazy? It's a fetish for everything.
That's right. I'm gonna call it a JoJo and the BDE OnlyFans channel.
What does that stand for?
I've heard people say it means big dick energy. I don't know. You know, something tasteful. Me sitting on the couch smoking a cigar, and my lady doing her thing.
You might.
Maybe there's an audience for that. I don't know.
We leaving way too much money on the table. In 24, I'm picking it all up.
That's right. So
which, by the way,
I don't see myself doing anything like that.
Just do it. Just do it. So I want to give a shout out to my sister who did my hair and made it rose gold for me, but I didn't get to do my photo shoot for my birthday because I got sick. I haven't got to do anything this month for my birthday because I'm sick. Hopefully I get better and could do my photo shoot and get this out my head. I don't want hair in my head no more. But my sister did it. My sister Shonda. She's dope as hell and she has no openings. Thank you. Okay. So the next, I'm just kidding. She does. If you want to know her information, she is on my page, and I know this Saturday with the pictures that I'll be posting from Founders Day and stuff. Which, by the way, J13 is coming for us Deltas, and I'm telling you, I got new stuff made and everything. I'm gonna start posting tomorrow. Something about a Delta. Okay, so next story. Okay. So the girl, this guy is dating a girl. He caught his girlfriend cheating. Here's the story. She canceled our date night on the date of. I decided to make it a guy's night out to see the new Marvel movie at the time. As we entered, I saw her sitting in the theater, snuggled up with another guy. Our seats were a few rows back, and I saw them kiss a couple times. When we all left at the end of the movie, her life was spared. They were exiting their aisle as we walked down the stairs. She absolutely froze when she saw me. I blocked her on everything while I was in the parking lot. What would you have done?
I would confront her, but I would not make a scene. I'm sure she would want to, calm me down, thinking she needed to, but really she doesn't. I'm not like, super excited or anything like that. Who's the guy? What is he doing here? Is that how it is? And I guess, once I got the answers that I need, that ride home, I mean, first of all, I've learned my lesson. When you're hot like that, just go home. Yeah, I've learned my lesson. I've been cheated on before, so you kind of learn your lesson. You kind of cool down. You go home. You cool off, and you probably send someone else to come get your stuff. You arrange for someone to talk to them, and at that point, I don't have anything else to say to you. I really don't. I don't have anything else to say to you. So either I can get my stuff peacefully, or if it can't be peaceful, I might have to send someone or call the cops to be there when I get my stuff. I just get my stuff and I leave. Yeah.
Do you know how long a Marvel movie is? You sat through a Marvel movie and watched them kiss?
In average 2 hours. In average 2 hours.
How in all hell, Melvin and the Blue Notes, did you make it through that movie? The whole movie.
Those movies are fun. Hey, I paid $15 to go watch it. I'm watching. I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, if you could compose yourself and do all of that, then by all means, don't let somebody ruin your damn night. Finish what you got to do or whatever. But that's probably going to be, I'm going to make this so uncomfortable for you. I am absolutely going to walk up and speak. I wouldn't act a fool either. I'm clean with my shit. I'm going to walk up. Oh my, it's nice seeing you here. Oh, who's your friend? Yeah, that's me. That's me. No, you're not finna sit through
Mhm.
this movie comfortably. You got me fucked. Listen, no, not. But I am very calm. I am so calm. I have impressed many people. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay, let's see. So this one is I found a Pinterest board of their wedding ideas while he was paying off an engagement ring he said was for me. It wasn't. He met her when he joined the army months prior, and apparently he told her it was for her. So the girl found out the guy was cheating by looking at the Pinterest, the board of ideas that they have for their wedding and stuff. So not only are you cheating, well, technically, well, who is he cheating on? Is he cheating on the one he proposed to? Or is he cheating with?
The
Wait,
one who wrote the story, she's being cheated on.
she's being cheated on, even though the other one, oh, because she's not even a fiance yet. She's gonna be a
Mhm,
fiance.
mhm,
So he's cheating.
mhm.
He is cheating on the one he's with. Okay,
Yeah.
some of these things be confusing. Like, who's really the one being cheated on? What would you do if you go visit your girl and well, she would put the ring up when you come over and stuff like that. You go to visit her and she has this board out and everything. You see it on her phone, like planning her wedding, and you say something like, oh, okay, let me see. And then you see that there's a date because it has the stuff at the top. It's date, it's name somebody else's name and her name and all that. What would you do?
Oh well, I guess it would depend. Am I the guy or am I the other guy?
You're the guy.
If I'm the other guy, I don't care. But yeah, if I'm
No,
her
you're
guy,
the
yeah,
guy.
I'd
It's
be
your
upset.
girl. You went to your girl's
Yes,
house. She had her
my
tablet out.
girl.
Yeah, and you see the board, but she's planning a wedding with somebody else. But you thinking it's for you. You
There
thinking,
is there is no way a girl can string me along. There is no way I can be fooled in that. There's no way. And you know, for guys, it's different because for us, a win is a win. I fucked anyways. You know,
that's how you
I
would
just
feel
take
about
that.
somebody that you really love and was thinking about marrying? That would be how you feel? You wouldn't be hurt?
I mean, I
Upset?
mean, because I'm just finding out that the whole thing was a lie, and if I thought that I was gonna marry you, or if I felt in my mind that you were marriage material, and I thought about it, I just never got to it with you, only to find out that you're someone else's fiance. Again, I don't never hear that these things happen to men. Really, usually the stories I hear is the other way around. If it happened to me, knowing who I am today, that switch flips off quickly. Like I turned that switch off quickly. In my mind, it's like, well, I guess she was for the streets. You know, I got my little I got my little stuff out of it, and you know, I'll be upset, I'll be hurt. You know, my investments and so on and so forth. But that's really what I would be thinking about. Like, damn, I put my time, my energy, I
Right,
invested my money, my
right.
family is involved. Yeah,
Right. Oh,
I
yeah,
would think
family.
about these. I would think about these things and how I was such an idiot not to be able to see it though. You know how I'll be such an idiot not, but I, I I've never
People
heard
are
these
good at
stories happen like
deception.
that to guys. Yeah, but I don't never heard these stories happen to guys. Usually I hear these stories guys do it to women. That's terrible.
They're out there, and you've heard them. They just sound a little bit different. Is usually the primary focus is on, oh my God, that wasn't my child, or something like that. So she's leading a whole double life, and you find the men usually find out when the baby isn't theirs, or um, she goes and elopes with somebody else, or something like that. There have been stories like that. Let's see. The next
Mm.
one is. Oh, did you want to say something else?
No. I was just saying that's wild. That's crazy. I've
It's
never heard.
very wild. It's nasty. It's horrible. That's horrible. To change the trajectory of somebody's entire life, their heart, the family that's included, your neighborhood person just saying, "Oh, hi, where's your wife?" or "Oh, hi, where's your husband?" or like that just doesn't erase everything, or you can't make it go away. Like those are things that have residual like impacts on people, and I don't think people think about that. And that's why some people be on Snap. They be like, they can't take it. So the next one is, he apparently wrote the address wrong on a love letter that he sent, and it was returned to our home. It was a great way to return home from vacation. That's how she found out that her dude was
Wait,
cheating.
what?
Apparently, he wrote the address wrong on a love letter he sent to her, and it was returned home to our address. It was a great way for me to come back from vacation.
Oh, he meant to send her something, but he wrote her address wrong, so they sent it back to the original address.
Yes.
And she got a hang of that. Oh,
The
and
white
she got a
guy.
hold of that.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee. I get pissed off for some stuff like that, because now I'm thinking to myself, damn, love letters?
A love letter, that's a big deal. That hit different.
That's a big deal.
That's a big. I still have love letters from the 4th grade. That's a big deal.
See, because I guess the time that we come from, we understand what these things are and what they, these things mean.
To sit down and take the time.
You took the time. There we go. You thought about the words.
Yes.
You wanted to get a specific effect.
You was trying to show you was serious.
And what they mean and all that stuff. Ooh. Yeah, I'm old school like that. You took your time, you took your letter, and then you cut out the letters. Do you love me? You cut out the heart from a journal, you put the heart. And then the letter U, you pick out a big U, the U out of the university, you cut out a big U. Do you love me? And you put a big box. Yes or no? Ooh. Knowing what it takes to find the letters, find the words, how meaningful these things are, and all
you
that.
Might have even listened to a song. Remember, we used to quote songs in there.
Yeah, those songs. That's right. That's right. We definitely
you put your heart into this.
You put your heart into this, and you write it. Oh, you're doing it old school. You're doing it pen pal style. Oh yeah, I'm upset.
I'm burning this house down.
If it's a text message, okay, but you did
a letter is like way up there to me.
You
like a letter.
Oh yeah, I'm furious. I'm definitely furious. That is crazy. That's crazy.
I can't imagine. Okay, let's see.
That's crazy. Oh, you really like that guy. You really like him. If you did all that. You really like that guy.
He broke your back.
That's right. Oh yeah, God. I'm burning the house. I'm burning the post office. I'm burning everything. I'm burning the truck. I'm burning everything.
I'm burning everything, including your fingertips. You'll never lick another stamp again or be able to put it on the paper. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Okay. My fire alarm woke me up when its battery was low one day at 5 a.m. I thought it was strange that my girlfriend wasn't home yet. She had gone out drinking with her friends. I tried to call her, but she didn't answer. Then I remembered that we had the friend's spare key. She lived like a house over, so I went to check, and my girlfriend was sleeping in her friend's bed with some guy. If the alarm hadn't woken me up, I don't think I ever would have known.
Wait, hold on. So they own 2 homes?
It sounds like the friend, they lived in one house and the friend lived a couple of houses down.
Why? How does he have his friends? How does he have a friend keys? How?
My friends have keys for safety purposes.
Okay, your friends have keys. Their husband is supposed to come home. They don't. For whatever reason, your friend
No,
comes
the
to your
wife.
house.
He caught his girlfriend cheating. Want me to read it again?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay. Um, my fire alarm woke me up when its battery was low one day at 5 a.m. I thought it was strange that my girlfriend wasn't home yet. She had gone out drinking with her friend. I tried to call her, but she didn't answer. Then I remembered that we have a key to, I'm sorry, that we had the friend's spare key. She lived like a house over. So I went to check, and my girlfriend was sleeping in her friend's bed with some guy. If the alarm hadn't woke me up, I don't think I ever would have known.
So the girlfriend's girlfriend must have been in on it.
The girlfriend's friend? Of course she was.
Yeah, she must have been in on
But
it.
why would you do it a house or something away?
But for me, I wouldn't think that it would be acceptable. Like, how close is that friend that I have that friend's key? But I mean, I don't know. People's
So
friendships
I have the
nowadays.
same feeling as you. I think what you're stuck on a little bit, because that's why I stopped too, is that we know that it's supposed to be woman, woman, man, man. So like
Mm,
if it's two couples and we have each other's spare key, if I need to check your house, I'm only supposed to touch that key as the
I get it.
woman going into a woman's house, and the man
I
only
get
supposed to touch it. So you can't fathom why he touched that key. Even if you couldn't reach her, then you don't just get to walk into this grown woman's damn house. Because what if she'd
it.
have been doing backflips with her man? Why would you walk
That's
into
right.
that home?
That's right.
I think
That's
that's
right.
what, yeah. I was
Yeah.
stuck on
Okay.
that part too.
Okay.
Like, that's why he saw me like
Okay.
stop, like,
Okay. So
okay.
if I get past that,
Mhm.
obviously, I'm burning that house down. I'm burning that house down too. I'm sure the friend is in on it. I'm burning everybody down. I'm locking the. I'm turning around. I'm walking away slowly. I'm turning
Right.
all the gas. I'm turning all the stove and everything. And my cigar lighter, I just throw it in there for real. I'm burning everybody down.
He must have had
Because
some
that is
suspicions
some
or something.
slimy.
Because a
That is some
normal person,
slimy stuff.
you would look out, and a normal person would be like, okay, maybe they had too much fun when the friend drove back up. They went in the house together and they passed out. If it's normal hours, I would wait the 3 more hours till 8 or something like that. But I think if I went over there and I see the car is there, then I know that they're safe, and I'm gonna wait to an appropriate time to be going over there. I don't think I would have went into the home either, because it wasn't an emergency. They went out drinking. Like, I would have waited too. But I'd have been like Bernadine on Waiting to Excel, and I'd have went on and lit a torch too.
Yeah, I'm burning the house down.
Or I would have crawled into bed. I mean, I
Everybody,
do
the
some very extra
girlfriend,
shit.
the best friend, the guy, the dog, the chihuahua, the
How you
snakes.
in your
I'm
friend's bed?
burning.
That's nasty. How old are we? You're supposed to go to a hotel. Why are you? I mean, you shouldn't do it at all, but why are you in somebody else's bed? That's nasty. Mm,
Yeah, you can. Like, I love you, bro, but you want to do some shit like that? Not in my bed, bro. Y'all gonna have to do
no,
it on the couch.
no. Mm,
Yeah, y'all gonna have to do it on the couch, bro.
right. On the bathroom floor, wherever. Might want to be spontaneous. Go take a shower. I don't care what you do, but you're not sleeping in my bed. Mm-mm. Yeah, listen to this one. I just read the last line, so this one got to be good. I was out at a bar with some friends when I started talking to the people next to me. They were wearing our town's local sports club shirt. So I asked them if they knew my wife, who was in the club. They responded with, "Yeah, I know her. I hear she is cheating on her douchebag husband." Then I replied, "I am her husband," and ran out of the bar crying. I don't believe that story one bit. Who would do?
He he was crying in the parking lot.
He gonna cry in the car. He gonna cry on his way home. He didn't even make it.
Yeah, it must be a white boy from Wisconsin or something.
That
Somebody.
gotta be because who meets somebody and say, "Oh, you have on a shirt from the club. You know, I know about that club or whatever." So that clip,
Unless
what?
she has a history of cheating. He's been forgiving her, and now is the last straw. I could see a scenario where, like, damn, but my mind would not go to crying though.
But Joe,
Yeah.
but Joe, as the people that know her, why would you say, "Yeah, I heard she's been cheating. I know her. I heard she's been cheating on her douchebag"? Because, like, do people really gossip like that? I would never say nothing like that.
Well, I guess amongst guys, when there's a perception that a girl is for the street and she's not respectable like that, if there's nothing to respect, then they'll talk. Yeah, guys would in locker rooms they'll talk about girls, but usually it's the girls that there's nothing respectable about. Either she's very out there, or everybody's been with her, or whatever the case may be, or she's easy. Guys talk. I'm not
So
gonna
it was more
pretend that
about the
guys don't.
girl. It was more about blasting the girl.
Yeah, but
Ah,
what would you guys say? But what would he say, douchebag husband? He doesn't know the husband.
right,
Why would he say douchebag?
right.
It seems to me. It seems to me like the way the story is being told to those guys is that the husband is a bad partner, and the
She
woman
has
is
the
really
right to cheat, kind of.
it's just the right to cheat, kind of.
Yeah.
So
You never have the right to cheat. By the way, PSA people, you never have the right to cheat. You have the right to separate. You have the right to fix it. You have the right to communicate. Everybody throwing out all these words about being a better self
no,
and
I
a
don't.
best self. Huh?
No. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to disagree with your moral high ground. If you're my wife and you haven't fucked me in 6 months, we've been together 16 years. You gave me kids, and if you're not fucking me, I'm not leaving the marriage. But
So then that should be a
I
conversation.
might. I've been in these conversations, and these conversations usually go like this.
Okay.
I don't know what's wrong. I'm trying.
I guess
I
that's
don't
the
know what's
woman's voice.
wrong. Maybe I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know. Maybe if I try this, or I don't feel beautiful. I need to lose some weight. Um, my best friend died, so it's heavy on me. My dog. I really miss my dog. My grandma gave me that dog, so and then you don't hug me anymore. You don't blow air bubbles in my stomach like you used to.
First of
You
all,
don't.
blowing air bubbles in her stomach would make her die. Butterflies. That's why she ain't fucking you, because you didn't try to kill her. Blowing air bubbles in her stomach.
It's really tough at work. The kids. I'm too tired,
I'm
and I
not
feel
fucking with you,
unseen.
JoJo. Knock it off. No.
I feel unseen, and I feel unheard, and I don't feel
Okay.
sexy. And then I saw this
Okay.
girl
So
on
then, if
Instagram.
that is something that a woman says, then what should a man say in response? Like, how does he try to help that situation?
Well, one problem.
That's a lot.
I'm gonna tell you,
That's a lot for
in
one
my
person.
situation, in my situation, what I try to do it
You
is,
wasn't with nobody for 16 years and she didn't sleep with you for 6 months. You be
but
exaggerating.
but I've been on the receiving end of 3-4 months at a time, and that wasn't fun. That
Calendar
wasn't fun at
months?
all. That wasn't fun at all. But you try to do the right thing. So you trying to
Did you
stay
have
in it.
conversations? I'm being for real now. Since you shared
Yeah,
that, you
we
did.
did. We
Okay.
did. We had the conversations. We went through the checklist to
Okay.
try to tackle the things one by one, like a
Okay.
Rubik's cube, like a Rubik's cube. So many different issues. You try to tackle it from different angles. You try some stuff.
Right.
Some stuff looks like it's gonna work. Some stuff you just understand is not gonna work, and then you try your best. At the end of the day, it wasn't able to. It wasn't able to pan out. So
Other than
you know,
something medical, I can't see why
and,
somebody would
and,
choose
and
to go an extended period of time. Let me tell you something. I was talking to a younger cousin last night. This cousin reaches out to me for advice, and I to her because she's a younger cousin. So she was explaining that something happened between her and the person she was talking to, but um, she chose to go. Uh, so for some of us, water helps. So she chose to go take a shower, wash off that feeling, and then go ahead and go to bed. But in going to bed, I can tell you that the first thing that a woman thinks, um, and I think men think this too. I've dealt with men that are like this as well. You like, I just need a minute. Don't fucking touch me. Don't put your hands on me. Don't nothing.
mhm,
Right?
mhm,
People have done that. We could be fair and say that that's a
yeah,
part of let
yeah.
me let me get this shit right. Like at least give me the first night, right? But then she thought about it and she said, I only have X amount of time with this person. I want to get the value out of the time with this person for me. So she went ahead and did what she did. And I told her, you are light years ahead of many people older than you. You are your wisdom and being wise and being logical. Some married couples aren't to that point yet. I said, because that's the reality of it. When people say that saying, you choose your happiness, that's a perfect example of in your everyday life how things can be going on. But if this is your partner and this is the person you're with, and for that night, you could be pissed off as hell, but I still want to fuck. Like one does is not correlated with the other. And sometimes you grow up thinking that. You grow up thinking when you're angry, when you're trying to prove a point, oh, you cut him off or you cut her off and you don't do these certain things. But what that ends up doing is like what Jojo just said with that big old list, it compounds things, right? Why are you trying to make a mass situation worse? A lot of those times when you continue love as usual or behavior as usual outside of that situation, if you can, um, it helps to get that situation fixed faster because it shows a level of I still love you, I still see you, um but we're gonna have to talk about this thing. I'm still mad about this thing, and it may not be all the way out. Now she did some very interesting things during this time. um you might sleep with him and tell him he can't touch you. It might not be intimate, you might not cuddle after. um I just don't think that sex is one of those ways, or shutting down and totally not communicating. Silent treatment, that's what I was looking for. um that's not good, and I think that you're intentionally trying to hurt that person. But there are some people, like we discussed, when you get into bed and you like, just don't touch me. I think that you and your partner should develop a cooling off period. What is okay? Because for me, there are times that I've taken it too far because I could go a very long time without talking in my normal life, not even being upset. So add upset to it, and it's like I can't even find the words to say because I am so upset. And I will just look at you like I can't
Yeah,
say what I want to come out of my mouth. And I grew from that though and learned how to communicate.
mhm. Yeah.
So back to no,
It
you don't have
was
a right to
it
cheat.
was tough. It was tough.
But I
I
believe we are all human and shit happens now. Have a right to cheat. And
no, I get that. I get that. I get what you were trying to say. I get
if
what you
that
were trying to
happens, then the woman, that's where that accountability piece comes in, where you have to say,
say.
you did try this, this, and this. And I could see where
Yeah,
my actions contributed to your decision because you already tried this, this, and this. No, it's not right. I apologize too. Like that has to look a certain. We got to start being more realistic. We do, but you got to be ready for the consequences that come after as well. So I would say no. So these cheating stories is out of control. It was the one for me. The what did they say in good taste? The photos in good taste that was required penetration over multiple days. I don't know about the English dictionary. I don't know if I've been reading it correctly.
she said tasteful photos. Tasteful.
Yes. Let me see. Let me reread that one as we exit. Let me reread that one because that one, that's my favorite.
She
Let's
said
see.
tasteful. She said, tasteful photos. Tasteful.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know how
And,
you can make it tasteful. What
and
was she like sexy and stuff?
I okay, so this one is the guy is saying one of her friends was a photographer and wanted to do a tasteful nudes photo shoot, which apparently included penetration and multiple days for getting the right shot. We had a shared Google Drive, which her friend didn't know we shared, which was where the pictures was uploaded. We got to
That
get the
means she
right
went
shot.
through it. That means she went through it.
So,
Well,
well, when Google comes up, you get updates on your phone that tells you that something is put in there because Google is used for business as well. So if it's a document there you need to sign or something like that, you get different alerts. So I don't know, but if I had the Cat Williams thing where he says you a fat face online because how you're a liar. Like tasteful news, yes, there are tasteful news. Penetration over multiple days for the right shot, you could give the illusion of that. I've seen where people, I'm in production now, so I've seen what it looks like to give the illusion of something. And the person is completely clothed and it didn't really happen. So I
yeah,
don't
they
know.
would do it for movies all the time. They'll do it for movies all the time. But penetration and the right shot. Oh yeah, miss me with that. You just having too much fun. You're taking it too far.
Because if you was gonna do something like that in a photo shoot like that, who was taking the pictures? Then shouldn't you have done that with your dude? And then the photographer take the pictures of you with your dude doing these shots. Like I said, you a fat face online. That don't even make no damn
I
sense.
used to I I used to think women shit don't stink. I used to think women's just flowers,
Why?
no
Because of your mom?
thorns. I used to think
Most boys get the
like
ideas of women from their mom,
I
which is
used to
which is
my mom,
accurate for your
my
mom.
my mom, my sisters.
Yeah,
I used
you should think of
I
them
used
like
to
that.
oh nah fuck that bitches and shit,
I
and that's
well,
just the truth.
you gonna say bitches ain't shit about your mom and your sister?
Because my mom not never told me all the shit she's done. My sister never told me all the shit they've done. So I don't know.
Well,
Let
at
me
least you
talk to
keep it
my
in 100.
and
You talking like we would like most men to talk. Because if we got some shit, you could mean to tell me you think your mama walk on water, my nigga. Like really? No,
let me
she don't.
let me talk to my dad and ask my dad to talk
Right,
about my let me talk to
right,
my dad and ask my dad to talk about my mom, not as my
right,
mom, but as his wife. And
right,
let's see if the story lines up the same.
right, right.
So,
I actually, I This guy, this guy actually
But
asked.
that's the way it's supposed to be, though. It's supposed to be like that.
Absolutely.
It's
That's
supposed
why
to
I
be
said
like
you're supposed to look at it like
that.
that. You don't supposed
It's
to taint
supposed
your
to be like
kids with the reality of the world.
that.
Let them
That's
grow
right.
up and see it on their own
And
and hope
grow
that
up
they
and
don't
find
see
out
everything.
themselves. That's right. That's right.
Right.
So that by then they're not too jaded, and you
Right.
can still,
And you should train them to actually see some things and like what some things really mean and all of that kind
That's
of
right.
stuff. You're right. Not
That's
the
right.
jaded stuff. Yeah.
That's right.
So the guy, his name is Benji Banks. You guys could follow him on social media. But he had asked, he was like, solely taking accountability on your own. What are some reasons that you that women may have not been successful in their relationships? So I covered how you grow up thinking, like you said, when you look at your parents and these strong women, um, and they're trying to mold you to be strong. With our generation, they spent so much time in fight or flight, still survival, still very close to slavery. So a lot of what they told us was to prevent us from being hurt. So they put a little bit of fear with it,
Mhm.
because if you have that fear with it, like, oh, don't be getting pregnant without being married, because that's going to be your baby. You're going to have to take care. If he love you, he won't hurt you. Don't ever let this. But on the reverse, they did the same with boys. I said, but the reality is they didn't know no better. It wasn't on purpose, so I don't fault them. They should have told us stories much sooner too about, but if this happens, it will look like this. And if this happens, that's how you work it out. Because I have been through this. We're thinking we're looking at perfect couples that are completely in love, never had none of these things happen. And most of what they're telling you out of fear is something that they
That's
experienced.
right.
But you got to find a remedy
That's right.
later, when they thought, oh, she don't need this now, she's not dating. When they didn't understand, they was already forming that in your head. So you was automatically, when I was younger, it was easy for me to, if I'm dating you and you did something, okay, bye. I'm dating you, did something, bye. I didn't allow for mistakes, because I was told,
Mhm.
if you love me, you wouldn't have did this. So how did you do it? But that's not reality. And I didn't learn that until later.
That's right.
So it's it's
That's right.
it's nice to learn things, but as usual, I was one of the only women to answer and say what my problems were versus
Mhm.
men. Um, but that is it from me tonight. The illusion of so many things will have us effed up, because that was a
That's right.
whole fat Faison lie that man caught his his wife with a drone. That is a hot mess. Um, and on Tuesday, we will be breaking down an update on 𝒀𝒏𝒆 Strawberry, because Mother is coming out exactly the way that we said she would. Honey, she is tired, and that cheating fool Ernesto is trying to figure it out and thinking that he got the same woman. And it's nice to hear this, because it's reality TV. He thinking she's so in love, and it's just hard for me being here in jail. Nigga, you got all these recordings out of you actually talking to the woman you cheating with, and you think that she's supposed to be like, oh baby, yes, when you get out and come home, you're gonna be safe. You're not going with the mistress? You don't think Shirley heard you, stupid?
You know some of the stuff is made up, right?
It's not. These calls are pulled from prison. Remember, he didn't know that they was there. By the time they found out, remember,
Yeah.
Nope, these are real. That's why I said this one is reality, because it's the phone calls from prison that actually has these calls pulled. It's real life. This is the only reality TV that's reality. Ain't that cold? Imagine all your business being put out, and it's your real conversations and everything you like.
That's, that's right.
Okay, so that's it for me tonight. Join us on Tuesday, because we finna tear this damn call up and laugh. So I'll probably be having an edible on Tuesday, because I want to laugh. I do. Last words from you. You want to close this out?
Yeah. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and when you join us, please comment. It keeps the engagement up. And you guys have questions, we get to read them. Um, will tune in next week. And I hope everyone has a nice weekend. Enjoy.
That's it. We'll have a full panel next week. I think we'll bring everybody back. So that is it from us. Good night.